Innovative content. Global audience.
Yeah, you're welcome to SRTV, and we're streaming live from the city of Abuja. My name is Kenneth Paul. Uh, it's the official countdown to the next presidential TV show. In about 32 days from today, we will kick off the next president's reality TV show. Of course, you know, the next president's show is a show that is being put and powered by SRTV London in partnership with, of course, our technical partners, the Compromise Movement, and, of course, other organizations who are devoted to, the grooming and giving opportunity to young people in order to help them to achieve their plans when it comes to leadership, when it comes to civil activism, and of course the quest for a better Nigeria. I have with me today on the show Ambassador Emmanuel Bello. Ambassador Emmanuel Bello is the president of the Anchor Minds Movement Worldwide, and of course he is also the chief judge on the next president TV show. It's a pleasure having you on the show, sir.
Thank you, Mr. K.
Yes. So today we'll be talking about expectations, on the show. Of course, we'll also be looking at a past experience from, of course, our chief judge on the show, and maybe one or two little tips to aspirants across the states in Nigeria on what they could do, what they could bring to the show if they want or they wish to become the next youth president. Now, let me tell you that the next youth president, of course, will be going home with a whooping sum of 500,000 naira courtesy of SRTV. And of course, we are getting feelers, of course, that our partners from Anchor Mines and other organizations have also put together some packages for the winners. One of such is a scholarship for participants, not just the winners. You know, all aspirants on this show, those that they feel deserve, to be groomed, to be nurtured, to be given that boost for them to go into the society and make a difference. And Compromise Movement today has already given us assurances of facilitating this scholarship for leadership training for one or two of aspirants. Must not even be those that are winning at the state level, but those that they feel have what it takes to give back to the society. So, Ambassador, quickly, I will take you on my first, question so far. What can you say of the preparation so far towards the next presentation of this TV show?
In preparation towards the next reality show, we're expecting the contestant, that's those who are contesting at the state level, should understand what it takes, which the judges strongly believe that they should by now understand what it takes, understand what is happening in their environment, understand the states they are representing, understand what is expected to be done. And for the judges, we are ready, uh, ready for the candidate, and hoping that the best candidate is going to win and at the state level. So as far as we are concerned, preparation is expected, and we are hoping that we start with some state by coming this week.
So Ambassador Bello, you were, of course, also on the judges list last year, also one of the key judges as last year. What exactly can you say will be different when it comes to the judges this year?
We expect that the judges should be are going to be more tougher. We have more experienced judges, even more than the last year, where the candidate should be expecting that it is not just about familiarity alone. It's all about you understanding what it takes to be a leader in the country.
Okay, then you're saying about being a leader in the country. Let me also remind the aspirants they're watching us right now that this show is not just about coming on TV to be popular or to build relevance or to build fame, but this show is also about leadership. And part of the judges, criteria to pick out, the winner will be based on your interaction with your fellow housemates, your ability to network, your ability to galvanize them to form a formidable block, for yourself. So, Ambassador, looking at this now, how exactly are the judges going to determine the leader? The one they can say, hey, you are the leader. You have what it takes to be the leader. Well, what are the templates for this? Yeah, we know, of course, there is a voting. There is also presentations that they will be making on different sectors of the economy. The build up to even get to the house itself. So, what exactly are the templates you will be using in this judgment?
One of the templates we are going to use in this judgment is, I believe it's expected as part of SRTV that every candidate should have a content, that is a video, to able to express himself, to show what he or she can do. And part of the one of the criteria, as we said earlier, is based on your interaction as as candidate, as people who wish to who want to lead.
Yeah.
And also it's expected that as candidate, as one of the criteria is expected for us as judges to see that candidate understand. I keep repeating that word. Understand what it takes. Understand what it takes to to lead, because a good leader is been saying when he know what he's supposed to give out to the society and what the society is expected from him or her. So there is a lot to do, and we're expecting that candidates should be able to understand what leadership is all about. So we're expecting more, and we continue to. We hope that as we start our judgment for the judges very soon to understand what the candidate need, it's expected that everybody should know what he or she is representing.
Okay, now thank you very much. Like we said, on the next governor reality TV show, which will be the build up to the next president, which comes up in about 32 days from today. We were looking at the local content. We are looking at those who have the know-how of their local politics. Those that can't say, "Hey, I'm from this state. This is where we're having problems. This is how I want to offer solutions. These are what I think we can do differently." Now, Ambassador, as a judge on this contest, are you and the fellow judges, are you ready to accommodate views that might look so different from what you would have even thought could solve Nigerian problems? Are you ready to accommodate views from contestants that seem so unreal?
Sure, we are. We are ready to accommodate such.
Okay, and then when they're giving these views, and of course they have to present a manifesto, and they will be able to defend their manifesto. How are you going to, penetrate that manifesto to determine if it's original, if they've developed it themselves, to determine if this is their own idea, to determine if they are the ones that crafted this manifesto? How are you going to be able to disseminate that?
Through the questions that the judges are definitely going to be asking each candidate. Sometimes ideas who are coming from the brain, which is being written, is based on what the judges are going to ask. So anyone who sincerely and wish, because the judges are very smart, even if it's something that someone cram it or something that someone is written for you, wrote it for you, we will know. It's through our questions. So part of what we are going to do is through the questions we are going to ask and understand, because the judges will work with the mindset and understand that these are the kind of people who are supposed to lead. So a lot is expected, and we are expected to do more of it.
Oh, okay, thank you very much. In case you missed, this is an official countdown to the next President Reality TV show. Like I said earlier, the next President Reality TV show comes as a build up from the next governor. So it is those that actually win their state and then become the youth governors of their state that will converge in Abuja to contest for the next President Reality TV show. Now, Ambassador, of course, is known that quite a full number of the contestants or aspirants are also members of your organization, the Anchor Minds. How do you plan to remove emotions, to remove bias in giving proper, concise judgment to them?
Even as based on the structure of Anchor Minds we have in all over the 36 states of the Federation, I think members can testify to that. We don't give emotions probably because we feel that you know it all. So the judges should be expect the contestant definitely they know that they are not only the ones from anchor mines are coming. A lot of people who are coming from different states who are coming from the anchor mines. So it's expected that they should know the kind of person the national officers of anchor mines, especially the president of anchor mines, that he works with no emotions. So sentiment aside, emotions aside, what we want to do is to make sure that we get the best, and that is why there are a lot of offers coming from different organizations and also from Anchor Minds himself, reason how to give out a scholarship, reason how to give out so many things. And to add up to that, because we don't want emotions into this, that also a token to add up to what SRTV is going to give
Grand
for
finale.
the grand finale.
Thank you.
So it's expected that there is no sentiment, no emotions, there is no personal friend. Like in politics, they say there is no permanent enemy, and there is no permanent friend. So when it comes to things like this, I think based on the lax experience we have in the context, we've seen that there are some also anchor minds who come and they can testify to that there are no emotions and no sentiment to that. What is expected, we as judges, is to do our job, and I believe that at the end of the contest, it is the contestant that we get that will have credibility attached to what they are going to do. So we are expecting to do our best and to see the best for our nation, Nigeria.
Well, Ambassador, in fact, you talked about the last contest, and of course, you were a judge on the last contest. Can you just tell me something that tickled your fancy, among the last year's aspirants?
Uh, in the last year experience, I saw highly intellectual personnel. I saw people who are dedicated to who we've given the opportunity to serve in a bigger platform that is in Nigeria. People who understand what the country needs, who have the solution. They have that ideas of solution orientated, giving out solutions to the problem of the society. Who are ready to see how they can give out what the people want, and also is expected to them. So I see good governance in the last context. So if given this platform, we are expected this next one, we are expected more of what we saw last year.
Okay, and the message is that anchor mines and of course the judges will be expecting more of what they saw last year. Now, Ambassador, as much as they are expecting more, as much as you and the judges are expecting more of what they saw last year, what can you say about the few 5 minutes video you've seen some of the aspirants for this year release? Do you think there is hope among these guys? Do you think that you're going to see a lot of intelligent people in this year's contest?
Let me use the word of the new slogan by our new government. I saw a new hope in the new based on the videos I've seen so far. I saw a new hope. I saw people who are dedicated, people who are eager, people who understand what is expected of them to be done. So I saw, like I said, I saw a renewed hope, and I hope that renewed hope is not based on the content, but when the judgment starts, we're going to see more of the renewed hope than what we saw.
Well, thank you very much for all you've been saying so far. Now, Ambassador, quickly, I just want you to tell me what, to you, you are the judge now. So, what relevance does the voting have in this contest?
In every aside of electoral process, it's expected that the voting carries the upper percentage of what is going to be done. But notwithstanding, based on the criteria being given by SRTV, when someone has a minimum number of certain percentage, that should disqualify. So the voting, sure, as far as we are concerned, it will give you an upper hand. So we are advising that candidates should able to top up to their own voting so that it can able to convince the judges. So based on percentage, I think so far so good. Voting carries 50% based on what the judges will decide. So the voting carries 50%. So it will give you an upper hand if you create increasing the number of voting even more than what more than the criteria being given to you by SRTV.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. And to the contestants, rather the aspirants out there, I really want to tell you that the show is all right now. Over the week, we will be bringing other judges onto the show at the other state levels. Of course, we know that FCT and Nasara will be having their state finals within the weekend, and of course, most of the other states will be activated, and we'll have them round up their contest. And then we'll also have opportunity to bring up aspirants to the show for them to even share their vision to a larger, audience of Nigeria. We also have previous, contestants on the show. We also have previous winners on the show. Of course, we're also trying to get the youth presidents, or the former youth presidents, on the show to also, share what the insight during the show, to also give one or two little tips on how you could navigate. And Ambassador, back to little tips. I like helping. I like seeing the aspirants being more prepared. So, sir, if I were to, I know you cannot be partial now and tell them any secret, but if you want to give them a tip, not on this, just a tip. Okay, this is what you can do. What will be the tip you give to them out
I want them to be courageous, confident, understand the society wants, understand what is happening in their community. And I think what we are going to ask, like I said earlier on, is not far fetched from what is happening around their environment. So we can't ask a question that is not from it's not from your community or from your state. So I expect them to be courageous, like I said, be confident, intelligent, and I wish them the best. I think that's all for what I can say concerning that.
there? And we will wish you all the best, and you will be in our best prayers that when you take that stage, you don't lose your words, you don't grow cold feet, that you are able to hold on to yourself, that you're able to present your manifesto. Personally, for myself, I always look forward to the next presidentiality TV show. I know how this show has impacted on many lives, including myself, and I know the magnitude of the force this show comes with. To the contestants out there, if I have any word for you, it will be that you should be original. I want to see you be original on the show, because at the end of the day, sincerely, not everyone will win. There will always be one winner, but there will be a lot of winners going from what you've been able to pick from the show. Of course, on this show, we've been able to see most of the aspirants before now turn out to be full time, political aspirants on the ballot, running for elective positions. We've seen, of course, previous winners who also went ahead to even buy forms and contest in different positions in government. So we are expecting you, as you come into the show, don't just come with the mindset that you must win. Yes, you must win, but winning must not always be about going home with the grand prize. For the fact you're on the show, even if you don't win the state level, you're already a winner, because you're already part of winning. You're on the part of making a difference. You're on the part of passing your message of hope. Like the chief judge has said, it is a renewed hope season. So we want to see you come up with your renewed hope, in Nigeria, to be able to encourage young Nigerians that this is your time, in order to pass that message to other Nigerians that you can make the difference. If only you can be bold, if only you can be intelligent enough, if only you could be courageous enough, if only you could be original enough. And we are in SRO TV today saying we'll be seeing you all. Well, of course, from tomorrow we'll still have more aspirants come around and talk. So we'll be expecting you all in the studio. This is just a wake up call to say that the show is on. The show is on, and it's the official countdown. 32 days from today, we will be having, of course, aspirants in the house contesting for that seat. And 1 week later, we will, of course, will be Sheraton crowning the next seat governor, and looking forward to what he will be able to do in the country at large. My name is Kenneth Paul, and of course, I had on the show Ambassador Emmanuel Bello, the president of Commerce Movement Worldwide, and also the chief judge on this contest. Of course, we'll have a large array of judges. Most of them, some of the contestants won't even see them. They will be judging you from different places. We'll have lawyers, we'll have a psychologist, we'll have, of course, criminologists who are part of this judgment. We'll have businessmen. We also have politicians established. We also have people who run leadership institutes, also part of the judge. Making sure that they judge using different criteria. The businessmen will be judging you on your plans on economy. The politicians will be judging you on your political reforms, and of course, your way of interacting with your fellow contestants. We will have the lawyers, looking at what you'll be able to achieve as a president or using legal frameworks. We also have top security officials, looking at what you plan to do in rejigging the security infrastructure. Like I said, the pool of judges is a very, very, very big one. It's bigger than the number you will see sitting down on the chair to judge you. So to all the aspirants, I wish you all good luck. I want you to mount that stage confident. I want you to mount that stage bold. I want you to mount that stage original. Originality for me is the key, because that is what we are looking for in Nigeria. That we want a new system of governance where young people can bring original ideas, new ideas, fresh ideas that can change the narrative. Like I said earlier, my name is Kenneth Paul, and we are on from SRTV studio live in Abuja, City of Power. This is me saying see you tomorrow, same time, when we'll be here looking at the, of course, contestants and aspirants on this show. We'll be bringing you all one by one to the show for you all to come and share your views. When we see tomorrow, this is me saying goodbye, but be prepared, be original. See you.
Hooray! The next President Show is here again. Are you aged between 18 and 30, smart, bold, and possess exceptional leadership skills? Do you have what it takes to be the next youth governor and future youth president? Then register free now at superiorradioandtelevision.com or call the number on the screen.